All right. So we are live. So what's going on, everybody? So today's gonna be a little different. This is my first time doing a live stream. So just in case it is a little rocky, a little bumpy, just let me know in the comments or anything like that. I didn't post this anywhere, so the view should be pretty low for the first live stream, just so I can kind of get things figured out. But anyways, guys, today we are going to talk about some crypto related topics as always. So first things first, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, definitely go ahead and do so at Raji Dinero. As you guys can see right here, I'm asking if you had $100, which of these would you put 50% of that $100 in? And those tokens currently are Gala, VeChain, Digibyte, and Hedera Hashgraph HBAR. So far, we got 21 votes, and there's about 4 hours left. It should be about like 8 p.m. Eastern time over here in the U.S., which is the time this ends, because I'm planning on doing something with this $100, and probably be doing it on the channel as well. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and continue on here so we can kind of talk about like things going into the new year. So if you guys got any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below, and let's get into it. So I just found a few interesting things here. So right now, what I'm looking at is the Google Trends, and pretty much what I'm comparing is three different things, which would be the how to buy Bitcoin search term, the how to buy Ethereum search term, and the how to buy crypto search term. So as you guys can see here, here are the colors that dictate those. And as you see here, this is the blue, which would be Bitcoin, which is definitely taking off as of about September 18th is when it got its start, and it just started going up. But it's also very interesting to see that Ethereum actually has had a very, very nice move up and a very sharp move up as of recent November 27th heading into December, which is this month. But another thing that I put in here was how to buy crypto, which would pretty much relate to how to buy altcoins or just how to buy crypto in general, just about. So just people that are looking into how to buy crypto, so you can see how it differentiates. And that's pretty much just been on a drop off. It's on a slight rise up, but not by much. And here are the regions, as you guys can see down here, that are being covered whenever we're looking from, I think, a worldwide perspective. Now, when we go ahead and we look at this from a United States perspective, we kind of see that the Bitcoin search term is actually spiked up just a little bit around the same exact time, and it's still in the process of heading up, as you can see here. And there was also a even steeper incline for the how to buy Ethereum as well, and not much action on the how to buy crypto in general, which I just found was pretty interesting. So I figured I'd go ahead and share that here with everybody, because it's just something to keep in mind, especially with going into 2023. And for me, with 2023 coming up, I'm expecting things to get a bit bullish towards the middle end of 2023. So I'd say about quarter 3, late quarter 2, potentially, depending on if a few things fall into place. But late quarter 3, quarter 4, definitely would be looking into bringing as much cash as I possibly can back into the crypto space if we haven't already dropped off any lower than we're probably at here. But there is quite a potential for a bottom to be in my opinion, and I'll go ahead and talk about that later. But let's check out this last search term here. Alrighty, so with this last search term here, as you guys can see, this would be the worldwide since 2024, I mean 2004. So with that being said, as you guys can see all the way over here, we have the Bitcoin search terms. We haven't really risen up like that. We've been on a drop off since about December of last year, November last year of 2021. So it's very interesting to see that we're actually starting to pick up right now. And I'm kind of wondering if we'd be able to kind of hit peak interest and surpass the November 2021 level, and possibly try to come back and retest the February area and see if we can actually get back up in that range. And in my opinion, the way that I'm seeing this is if we can get the attention that we're getting on Google search terms, then I'm pretty sure the money is not too far behind, and the money dollar volume should be following in, and that should also reflect on the price of Bitcoin and just crypto in general. So it's a pretty bullish outlook whenever you're seeing things like this, and people want to talk about like adoption and stuff like that. It's a pretty bullish outlook in my own personal opinion. So currently we are looking at this with the crypto markets, and if the computer does get a little bit glitchy here, guys, this is a pretty wonky setup, and I'm currently working on upgrading for right now, but I just recently moved, and I'm just dealing with what I got here. So this is a coin market cap here, and we have Bitcoin currently trading sideways still at $16,585. It feels like it's been doing this for about like 2 3 weeks. I'm not even sure I'm even really paying attention like that at this point. Pretty much lost interest. Hold on, guys. I'll go ahead and take a look over here on the laptop. I would say we've been trading sideways like this since about November. Yeah, about late November to now, we've just been trading sideways for just about a month, pretty much. Um, Not really too much going on, so there is that. And Ethereum is pretty much just been holding that $1,200 range, and everything else actually is kind of dropping off a bit more. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum are actually holding their dominance, and I'm noticing that the altcoin market, quite a few altcoins are still putting in new lows, or they're just struggling to stay above, to stay afloat at this point. And it's very interesting to kind of see that actually happen. I mean, a lot of us were expecting that to happen, but I'm wondering exactly to like what extent will it continue to happen. So there is that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin chart here. And this is the same chart that I've been using since earlier, either this year or last year. Like I haven't really touched it. Wherever we were at like this point, I think somewhere back here, somewhere back there. But anyways, we are still currently trading sideways within this green range here. And I'm watching the DXY right now because the DXY is currently going down. It did have me thinking that it would have the potential to kind of bounce back up, which it has not done yet. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that really quick. Yeah, it has not done that yet, and it's still going down. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens coming into January and into 2023 when we have Jerome Powell, the Fed, coming out with the rate hikes and stuff like that, and just to kind of see where they go, because a lot is going to be weighing on that first initial announcement. It'll kind of give everybody like a general direction of, okay, we're just gonna keep coming out with the lower and possibly for longer and just stretching it out, or are we gonna start turning back? You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to pretty much sit back and wait just so we can get a little bit more information from them on that. But we also have other indicators to be watching as well. So with Bitcoin currently, as you guys can see, we're still trading sideways here, just trading in between these two Bollinger ranges, and not really doing too much. So in my own personal opinion, as long as Bitcoin doesn't go any lower and doesn't head towards 15 at all, like if it, as long as we don't lose 16K, should be pretty safe here. And I'm expecting a bounce anytime soon. And with that bounce, I'm actually expecting us to come up to this range here, which would be 20K, or at least trying to make an attempt at starting in somewhat of a bear market rally and trying to come back up towards 20K. So if we can actually get up there, my straight up bullishness, like I think the bottom's in would be about like we'd have to cross the 24K, 25K preferably, but I'm gonna go with 24K. If we cross that, I would really start considering thinking that the bottom is in for sure. But I'm gonna definitely be a bit skeptical for right now, and that's just what I'm looking at when it comes to Bitcoin in general. And here is the DXY, just for everyone to kind of get a quick glimpse at it right now. So the DXY is currently trading at $103, and it's still heading down. It's been in a really sharp nosedive, but as I have said before, and I've shared it plenty of times, I'll go ahead and zoom this out so you guys can kind of see this real quick. Okay. So as I've said before, like when you kind of zoom out, yes, we've been on a very, very long move up in the DXY. I mean, you could even drag it back to here if you wanted to, and pretty much would be '08. Um, but anyways, guys, what we were looking at right here is very similar to something like this here. And if we continue to drop, we might see a small pop upwards and then continue to drop down. But I definitely wouldn't put it out of the question that something like this could be happening as well, where we come down, we tap this line just as we're tapping this line here. I've been eyeballing these two dates because they're kind of similar in my own personal opinion, especially with this right here. Like this pattern here is just kind of catching me. It's been catching my eye for a while, and I just haven't really bought it up too much. But as you guys can see right here, we've came down, touched down on that line. We're touching down here, and I'm expecting some sort of move back up. But if we don't get that move up, I definitely won't be complaining. And this happened all the way back in '82, which I have mentioned before. We did have the recession back in, I think it was the early '80s, or it might have been the late '80s. I'd have to look that up again. Actually, I can look that up for you guys here now on my phone, just to get a little bit more clarity on that. Let's see, '80s recession, and yes, that was the early '80s, so I was right the first time. So that would be from 1980 to 1983, and this would be '82, where like the dollar started moving upwards, and it didn't stop until about 85. It topped out, and that's when things just headed downwards for the DXY. So definitely a different time period and a different era than what was going on in the '80s, but definitely very, very interesting to kind of take a look at. But as I said before, it was definitely a different time. There's a lot more money in circulation, I'm sure, with all the printing that's been going on. But anyways, that's definitely something interesting to keep in mind as well, because Bitcoin and crypto in general is very correlated with the DXY and with the stock market and equities and stuff like that. And it's just very, very interesting to see, to say the least, in my own personal opinion. But anyways, guys, I just want to leave this here. Anything that I say is not financial advice. So definitely don't follow my trades. Definitely don't follow what I do or anybody does, because nobody has a crystal ball, especially not me. I've taken my fair share of losses and also had my fair share of wins. But anyways, guys, let's continue on here and take a look at the Bitcoin short to long to short ratio, which is also interesting to see, because like there's so many things that are like comparing, it's like contrasting, and it's just really, really hard, tough to gauge exactly where the market is going right now, because like one side there's half the people that are bullish, and then there's the other half that are bearish. And but in a bull market, everybody's bullish, so it's easy to kind of tell what direction we're going until we hit that point, and then things start going south, and then at some point heading down, everybody becomes bearish, kind of like right now. But anyways, as you guys can see here, currently, as far as the exchange Bitcoin to long to short ratio, we're looking at the longs actually kind of grabbing hold of the shorts for right now in the 24-hour. But when we look in general, we look at the long to short ratio, it does start to look like the market is generally short for right now. And people are definitely skeptical coming into 2023. As I've spoken with my brother Marcellus, he owns the Marcellus crypto page on YouTube, and he is very bearish as well. There's just everybody I talked to has been pretty bearish, and I feel a little bit crazy for being just an ounce of bullish, especially considering how bearish I was before. But given the circumstances, I feel like there's going to be some sort. We're in for a bear market rally, like a sizable bear market rally at this point, in my own personal opinion. Will we get that? I'm not sure, but if we don't, then I can definitely see us taking a very, very hard, violent swing down eventually, once everybody realizes that we're not, like, it's not happening. But yeah, so definitely going to be interesting to see where things go, pretty much. If you guys have any input, definitely leave it in the comments below. And after the live is over, I'll definitely come back through and check out the comments and respond to a few of the comments, because I definitely want to see what other people are thinking as well. Like, are you bullish or are you bearish right now? And exactly why are you bullish or bearish? That would be interesting to know as well. But I just wanted to do a really quick live stream because this will be my first live stream. I'm usually just recording the videos here and then manually editing the videos, and then I go ahead and upload them from there. And just doing the live streams just a little bit more laid back, because I don't have to worry about editing the video. It's already up there. It is what it is. And if I mess up on anything, it's just a raw take. So I like that. I like that aspect of it. But anyways, guys, so last but not least, we have to talk about FTX and SBF. So just the other day, which was the 30th, which was yesterday, he had came out and said, none of these are me. I'm not and couldn't be moving any of those funds that were retaining. He was retaining to the wallets, that Alameda wallets that have become active just recently. And the whole thing with the SBF, like the bail and the situation, it's just insane that somebody could just get away with that. But it's not insane at the same time, because we've seen so many people get away with. I mean, if you have the connections, it's gonna happen. But it's just going to be definitely interesting to watch what happens within the next coming weeks to months, because I definitely think that there's going to be a lot more to unfold and unreveal itself regarding the whole FTX SBF situation that can affect the crypto markets as well. And if all of this money is moving between these wallets and stuff, and he's saying that he doesn't have any access to it, did he give access to? Like, he has to know who all other had access other than him, you know what I mean? So it's definitely going to be interesting to watch how this unfolds, because I feel like the contagion is not done just yet. So that's where the bearish part of me is coming in, because part of me is feeling a little bit bullish. We're at the end of the year. People are pretty much done with their tax loss selling. And pretty much those tax loss sellers are probably waiting for like the next sizable dip before they come back in for the new year. And we go on from there. And if we do get that bear market rally, and we do end up getting above 20K or anything like that, it'll have a lot of people that were waiting for 10K starting to second guess their positions, and all that sidelined capital on the side, all that money on the side will start piling in. And that may be the signal the bottom is officially way back at 15K. So there is that argument as well, but it's just tough whenever there's just different bad actors in the space, especially with like the whole SBF thing. And then we also have the XRP settlement that's coming to an end here soon. So if they lose that, then that could be very devastating. And if any sort of regulation comes out that kind of hinders crypto in the US in general, that just wouldn't be a really good look in the short term either. But then that can also fall on the good side of things as well, because what if Ripple ends up winning the lawsuit, or they kind of settle for something even grounded? Then that would be very good. And a lot more clarity would probably come out in regulation, and potentially regulation may not be as bad as many think. So there's also that on the side as well. So it's definitely got a lot to look into for 2023, and just a lot to take in at this point. It's really hard to get away from the crypto space right now, because there's just so much going on. And if you go away for even like a few days, you go away for a day or two, you might miss something that's like very vital and serious, and it's going to take you a while to catch up. And you'll just be fumbling around and going through just all this information, and trying to figure out what's going on, so you know how to make your next move. And I guess that's why a lot of people just say to just get it and forget it, buy it and forget it, set it and forget it, just hodl, and come back in a year or two, and then potentially you'll have a lot more in your wallet than you had before. And things might be a lot better in the crypto space, and adoption may be coming in, and we could actually see people actually use this great technology. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today's video. If you like my content, definitely leave a comment and a like, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm definitely looking to do a lot more videos coming into 2023, especially once I get this whole thing set up here. Definitely have a lot more time now that I'm here at this new place. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you did watch the live stream, if you like the live stream, definitely let me know, because I'm kind of leaning towards doing live streams. So I may do live streams a lot more than I do actual videos. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today's video.